I guess it's how it all started. Be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. See, I ain't had a place to call home in a minute. I remember 9th grade, I wore a chain, no limit. The feeling so nirvana, can't you smell that teen spirit? Purple haze in my brain, I'm feeling so Hendrix. I'm doing what I want and what you do is your business. I was born November 6th, 1981. And ever since them diapers, I was hyper as they come. My mother named me Santino so nobody would forget me. Homie was the class clown, and them jokes I had plenty. I always had the passion, but the rapping wasn't in me. Rushing home from school to turn the tube to Rap City. Let's take it even further, talking 4th to 5th grade. Dr. Dre and dropped the chronic. I had to have a taste. Used to want to be Snoop, but could never get the break. I figured get the flannel with the chucks and I'll be straight. Nothing but a cheat thing. And now I'm rolling down the street, puffing on this endo.
NativeTV, the powwow. I am your host Jay Banks, and my homie here.
Hello.
You just heard his music.
You did?
Yeah, dude, Daily Grind. Yeah, we have a great editor, man, that comes through and does all this cool shit for us. So,
thank you.
yeah, he put your Daily Grind in there, which is a fucking dope
And
song.
that's a good song for the podcast, because this is our Wednesday Daily Grind, at least.
For sure. Yeah, man, it's starting to become my favorite night of the week.
It's my only night of the week. I'm a father.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. The other 6 days of changing diapers
Yep.
and writing lyrics.
Yep.
So we actually have a really cool fucking pair of guests in the studio today. The Covington Street Hockey League, right? So this is something that I just heard about recently, and it's literally like street hockey, dude. It's like the same shit that you used to try to do when you were kids.
Listen, I have one word.
Uh-oh.
Airborne.
Oh, I knew you was gonna say it. I knew you was gonna say it.
I mean, we're all in our 30s, correct?
Yeah.
If you don't know Airborne in your 30s,
Right.
you're from Cincinnati, you just lived under a rock.
Friday nights, the showing.
Go ahead and pull that right up to you.
I think Friday night they're doing a showing down at Northside Yacht Club.
Get out
Is
of
that
here.
right?
Yeah.
What, like
Good.
projected onto the wall or
I think
something?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's the anniversary.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Wait, 20, 30 years? 30 years. No, it can't be 30.
It's
No,
gotta be.
25.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
right.
We gotta figure this out. We need a fact
It's gotta
checker.
be 25.
Eli,
Well, 'cause I've been out of high
how old
school
is Airborne?
18
When
years,
did Airborne
it's gotta be
come out?
25.
that was
90s.
so I wasn't living here when that movie came out.
No. I remember when it was filmed because ironically, my mom was working for Kroger, the corporate, she was an accountant, working in the accounting department,
No.
the corporate office at the time. Excuse me. And she got like an email for like a Catholic hall for kids who
Oh wow.
inline skated, and because of baseball, I couldn't do it.
Oh
So I
man.
could have been an extra in that movie.
September 17th, 1993. So that puts it 25 years.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Babies, baby.
Right. So 20. I mean, if they were doing a big anniversary, obviously it's gonna be 25
Yeah,
or
it's gotta
30.
be 25. It couldn't be 20 because, like I said, I've been in high school 18 years, so I know I wasn't watching that
Right.
in high school. I know it was before, that was middle school years. Like,
Dude, and every time I drive down 71, I see that Cincinnati, the bridge, you know, that they at the very end where they're inlining.
yeah. Well, that's a bunch. Well, the hills of the Devil's Backbone is a bunch of hills that they
Yeah.
cut up to make look like one hill.
Look, you just watched this last week,
No,
didn't
I
you?
just
Like you
know.
still remember?
I
He's like
knew
the
that.
Devil's Backbone, there, man.
I'd take that movie to New York and be like, yo, this is Cincinnati. Like,
Yeah.
Like, yo, son, they got a hill like that? Like, no, that's like 7 hills. And that's when I was young and my mom told me about the 7 hills of Cincinnati. 100 hills, 7 hills,
Right.
Whitten Hills or whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't.
So tell us a little bit about the Covington Street Hockey, man. I'm excited to hear about this, and I would love to try to do it, but like I've got no depth perception with this eye patch, man. So I don't.
One-eyed street hockey.
Yeah, I'd be just swinging for the fences, man.
We can call you the pirate. You know, that'd be cool. Everybody's got cool nicknames.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is that the BUBS? I
That's
heard,
right. Yeah.
I heard when we call you BUBS, that's you guys, you start getting in the mode.
A bit of a term of endearment, yeah, for sure.
Like where'd that come from? Is that just like what's up, bub? Like,
no,
like
I
one
think
of
it
those
was
things?
it was more like drunken talk and like all calling us buddies almost.
Hey, bub.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys drink during this whole street hockey stuff?
No.
Not really. Yeah. Not just spike Gatorades.
Yeah. Yeah. Spike Gatorades.
Yeah, that'll work. And you guys play down at Global Park.
Right, south end of Gold Park. We play down at Kenny Shields.
Mm-hmm.
Currently at that basketball court, and we're looking to make the tennis court there our new home base. We do some park improvements, turn that into a nice playing area, multi-sport court.
Oh, cool. And you're trying to raise money to make this happen, right?
Correct. Yep.
Oh, very cool,
You
man.
said multi-sport court with so much ease.
Right.
I would have fumbled that one.
Do you know what a multi-sport court is?
That's tennis, that's hockey, that's handball.
What about
I don't know.
futsal?
I think handball would be good.
Pickleball, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pickleball,
Yeah.
It's quite bocce ball on it.
Why not?
bridge.
Oh, like shuffleboard?
Shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard's my shit, man. I'll play that all
That's
day.
all rich white people games.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. I guess because it's like on like the Love Boat. You know what I mean? And like it's
can
on
we just
cruise
say that's
ships,
a Florida
dude.
game?
Yeah, it's definitely a Florida game.
There it is. Yeah.
Well,
It's
where
like
do rich
old
white
80s.
people go?
Florida.
So when it comes down to these skate parks, man, because I've seen a couple different things. I've seen one where you have like the whole like the it's all almost like a hockey ring. Like you've got the walls and everything set up. Is that what you guys are trying to go for?
Yeah, so the ultimate goal is to basically build a ice hockey rink made out of asphalt.
Okay.
But the asphalt has another coating on it, and that which is easier for skate on. It kind of makes it more like
It's like
more
the same
like
tennis
ice
type thing.
Yeah. But it's not that we're not using a clay base, and that's what most tennis courts are made out
So you
of.
guys are taking this seriously. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Sounds like
man.
a good idea.
Yeah, you're trying to raise like $100,000. You said to make this whole
Yeah.
thing official.
$100,000 is our set goal when we first started this whole thing.
Aim
So
high.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's you have a bunch of members too, right?
yeah, almost 600.
That's crazy, dude.
And we should say that like that 100K is just to build that.
Go ahead and just
desire.
make that thing your own, man. You know, whenever you're talking, just pull it away, and you know.
So the 100K is really just to make our own home base. And then once we do that, all the money we raise, grant writing, selling merch, doing everything else that we do,
Other teams and leagues. and
media,
stuff like
all
that.
that stuff, right? Yeah. Because we're gonna be branding the different teams.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
cool
cool.
Yeah. So like we wanna empower the teams to do what we've done as a league, right? To raise money for their different causes too.
Right.
So
Because
as
all
I
the money
say-
we raise goes back into improving local parks.
Right.
That's awesome.
So
So
let's
we
say
will-
you raise 100,000 and 3 other teams raise 100,000. It just works for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these logos are great too, man. That was done locally.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, actually, we've got a ridiculously talented team. The guy who mainly did this, professor at NKU.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that his nickname on the court? The
Oh,
Yeah.
professor?
Rough, you know it.
That's awesome.
Super talented though. But we've got guys that have worked in merchandise for a long time, graphic design, stuff like that, and that's just merch area. We've got guys like Justin over here, Tim, that have worked on doing the industrial side of building, revamping, stuff like
Oh,
that.
dope,
forever,
yeah.
too, So it's like we're trying to empower people with the skills that they have, that are passionate about those kind of things,
Right.
to get involved and help us do good things in the community.
I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, you see nowadays, like I said, we were saying how old we were before. Like, now they got skate parks for kids and stuff like that. Because when we were young, they didn't have skate parks around here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's almost a new thing in the last 10, 15 years or so. So
For sure.
I could see this street hockey thing taking off.
Where is that?
Well, I mean, even like down here at the bridge with the skate, with the dudes that
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
DIY,
Yeah.
dude, that stuff is
Galaxy.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
all the Galaxy's doing is great.
Galaxy.
Right.
It's
We
amazing.
never had that before. That
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're always doing a new project.
Mm-hmm.
I really like to link up with those
That'd be
guys.
good.
Yeah.
There you go, Galaxy, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, we'll tag him. We'll tag him in the podcast for sure. So what's the next step for you guys? So it's like a pickup game right now. So you guys just come down there and then.
Yeah, so we play twice a week, and one Thursdays at 5 we play at Evans Field, which is over in Cincy.
Okay.
A couple dudes that were bike poloists built this actual bike polo court. Bike polo.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
Bike polo.
I'm glad you
Okay,
said that.
So this is for
polo on
yeah.
bikes.
Yes.
Wow, this is crazy.
Shit's real.
I've seen the kickball league in Washington Park, but this
Really?
is you got the next level.
Yeah. So the nationals for bike polo is in Lexington.
Really?
Yeah. So we're
can see
kind
that.
of
That's a
close.
thing.
We're kind of close.
Okay.
But they actually built a court similar to what we are doing, and it has 4-foot walls on it, and they're all made out of plywood, and it's just a fence that goes all the way around it with wooden boards on. But it helps us keep the ball in, and
Right,
it keeps
for
the
sure.
game pace up.
Right. Like a real
So we play there every Thursday at 5, and then on Saturdays, Kenny Shields, which is kind of our home court in like Goble Park, is where we're trying to fix and make ours. But we play there at 10 on Saturdays.
Okay.
So, but now we just started. We just came out with 4 teams.
Bring them around.
And we're gonna have a tournament every month.
Okay.
Each team has 12 people on it. The teams are the Goble Goats,
Main
Roebling
Strauss Misfits.
the Main Strauss Misfits, the Roebling Trolls, and
The Roebling
Kenny
Trolls.
Shields.
Kenny
All
Shields.
names that have to do with Cincinnati. I see.
Or
Yeah.
Covington.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, yeah.
or-
Bro, I mean
yeah.
both.
yeah. Well, I mean Roebling's part of
For sure.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, so
That's a fucking great idea, dude.
It is. Man.
Yeah, I would like to come and watch it
I
for
would want to
real.
commentate it.
well this
Dude.
tournament. Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
can
you
we
know,
do that?
yeah,
Can
definitely,
we
definitely.
do
That,
that?
I'd have to watch some hockey so I could learn.
We can
proper
catch
hockey
up.
Terminology.
actually, I feel like you should just do it and not know what the hell you're talking about
Yeah,
at first,
That would
and
be
then just
awesome
like,
for real. Like this dude don't even know hockey, but
Yeah.
it worked.
yeah, exactly.
Yo,
I'm
funny
so
story. I had me and my buddies had an apartment a long time ago. It was I guess one of the recent in the last 7 or 8 years when they had the big hockey in the Olympics and the United States played Russia again, I guess.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I don't really watch hockey like guilty, but I'm watching it and I'm getting super into it because they're getting super into it.
Sure.
And like at one point they pull a goalie and I didn't know you could
Oh,
do that. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And they just my boys losing because they're like, dude, you can pull the goalie.
You get an extra
Yeah,
dude,
extra dude.
Yeah, I didn't know none of that. So I'm like, why they take their goalie
an extra
out?
bub.
I'm going
So it's
crazy.
like,
Extra
yeah,
bub.
it is.
There you go.
Bubs.
Dude, I
I
gotta.
already
So
learned
you
it.
guys are playing tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess this
At
podcast is on. Yeah. Okay. Well, it would be Saturday.
Right, true.
Yeah. We're still trying to figure that out, man. We got the timeline all jacked up.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I could only imagine how long it takes to do all this.
It's just Shredward, he kills it, man. He does it pretty quick.
We have a show producer.
Yeah.
Two, excuse
Yeah,
me.
we
Sorry.
have a producer, editor. We're starting to nail it down, man. But to you guys, dude, let's take these shots real quick.
Why did I get
The big one.
the little one?
I feel like I feel like I
I think
could.
I
Yeah.
want, and I'm not complaining. I'm just, I didn't know what did I.
There, take the whole thing.
Tomorrow I'll be throwing up
Trickle
3
trickle in last place.
I'm a lightweight.
All right, man. To the success of the
Salute,
Covington Street Hockey, man.
Thanks for having
Cheers,
us, man.
thanks a lot.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun, dude. We're not done yet.
I'm a lightweight.
So good when I hit your lip.
Yeah.
Next,
Oh.
real quick. Next Saturday we've got our first tournament or second tournament. Sorry.
What day is that?
Next Saturday, 10.
Yeah.
Sorry, 9:22.
9:22.
You know what?
Over at Evans Field. Yeah.
Effective if you could pull it off, or maybe you might know some people. Do they have a public access channel in Kentucky?
Oh
Yeah, they do. We've actually, I've been approached by him already, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
John Hammond.
Because listen,
Oh really?
you get them to
Hammond.
film those
John
games
Hammond.
like they film, high school sports games.
Mhm.
That would That would make
They contacted me about using some equipment and then partnering up so we can maybe do some public access stuff.
Oh, matter of fact, you know what's funny? I know exactly where the place is. It's over there. That's where I filmed the No Baby Mama video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
CKNY
yeah, exactly.
place or whatever it's called.
Been there.
Yeah. We've actually we have to take like one. Well, I guess like 3 classes or something, and then you can actually like rent all the equipment they have.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow.
We need to all do that then.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that's definitely on the agenda, dude. Yeah, that baby mama video, dude, is hilarious,
Yeah.
man. Whoever you got to use for Maury, who was that? Is that just somebody's random dad?
Nah, yeah. Somebody I grew up with dad.
It was perfect, dude.
Well, you know how I wanted to do it at first was Jimmy Gibson.
Oh, Jimmy would have been awesome, dude.
And he was gonna do it, but he's gone on some sabbatical on the farm.
He's living on the
Yeah,
farms.
like, so at first he was all about it, then he's like, yo, I gotta tend to the cows. I'm like, all right, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
have you seen all these chickens?
Jimmy's like, I'm like, you gotta do it, so he makes me do it. But yeah, I had Jimmy. I even talked to Jimmy. He was in, like, then last minute he's like, man, I want to do it, but I'm out here on this farm. Like, I only have a TV. I'm like, let's say no more, Jimmy. Like, just the fact that you were in, that's good for me. So, one of my best friends since 3rd grade's dad. So, just to have that come around full circle was even greater. It made sense.
Of course, yeah. That's always cool, man. Bringing somebody back from the childhood.
And Notorious
now
from
you're an adult.
what radio station? I guess it was on Kids back in the day. Notorious, no, Q102. I think Notorious, my buddy Jason Newton, he got me in that spot. So
Okay.
I could film that more recently there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, shout out to that place. We'll have to figure out the name of it.
Yeah, we can do some stuff there.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So we do have a lot of stuff going on, man. We have a casting call coming up September 26th at Revel OTR. It's going to be from 5 to 9. So we're looking for a host for music, fashion, nightlife, and sports. So if you think you have what it takes to be like a host of basically it's like an MTV VJ thing is what we're trying to find.
Yep.
Like the MTV of the '90s, like they did.
Entertainment person.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like they did news on shit that we cared about, not like politics and stuff that was just fucking annoying. So.
No, cause you think about back then, nobody was cared about politics when we were 14.
No, man.
14,
No,
15.
we were blowing up the ozone
My
layer.
dad
It
was
was like, the '90s,
My
yeah,
dad
dude.
was
Versus
watching C-SPAN, and I'd be
fucking
like, what the
Aquanet.
fuck is this shit? Like, why are you watching this, Dad? He was C-SPAN out.
That's
Remember that?
funny.
Do they still got that channel C-SPAN?
I'm sure. I haven't watched.
They got it. It didn't go nowhere.
You know what's crazy to think though is how quickly times have changed. Since we're all 30, I'm sure we all remember the time when there wasn't enough television to fill a 24-hour slot. Like at 10 o'clock, like they would play like
That's
the
why they
Star
had
Spangled Banner or some
Nah,
shit.
that was before
like,
us.
and then they would have the fucking like the early shit was when they had like the Indian with the fucking
No,
feather.
but I'm saying like that was like our parents' generation where TV went off.
No,
at
bro,
11
no,
o'clock.
like I remember
I
that.
don't remember that.
We're the same.
1
age,
o'clock.
I
man.
had cable, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have cable.
Cable came out like when we were real little,
I had
right?
cable
But
in my
it was like,
room then, though.
really?
My parents wasn't fucking around.
Whoa.
Man, see,
We had cable, VCR, Nintendo. We was popping in the hood.
yeah, see, I
Trust
was.
me, like your kids would come over like, yo, y'all got all this in y'all room? Like in the room. Like I wouldn't leave my room.
That's
Why
funny,
would
man.
I?
Yeah, dude. So like not like actually cable's crazy. The reason why cable came out in the first place was their whole idea was basically the same thing as XM or Sirius Radio, which is like, look, pay us $20 a month or $15 a month, and you'll never see commercials. And that's what cable was, dude. Like, and so now cable, that's all cable is fucking commercials.
Yeah.
Well, even the internet now. I can remember a time where internet wasn't no ads on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
What's up with you two doing 2 commercials in a row now?
I've never seen that. You know what?
Oh yeah, dude. I've noticed that.
You know what pissed me off about YouTube? Now they got the thing where you can like thumbs up or thumbs down the ad. Like, and one day I thumbs down it. Now it's the fucking one I see every day. Like, I'm like, fucking dickhead.
That's because it knows you were paying attention.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
It's the same ad I see all the time. I'm like, I'm thumbs down you, you motherfucker.
That's
like,
funny,
you bastard.
dude.
It's just getting you back.
Yep. I don't understand that shit.
But honestly, this is kind of why I like what you guys are doing. You know, it's a different medium. You guys are trying a different platform
gotcha.
and exploring and run with that. Like that's.
Yeah,
I get
so
you guys. That's
And
cool.
we talk a lot of shit, so it might as well record it.
yeah, we're we like the whole podcast thing, the whole coming down and just kind of speaking your mind. We put it on YouTube, but our whole goal is strictly Facebook, man. Like that's where the view content is. Like we're not trying to get money out of YouTube. We're trying to go for like the social media, man. The people that are actually there and present and want to hear it and want to sit here and be a part of the tribe, dude. Like that's the whole goal.
Powwow.
Yeah, the powwow, man. It's just sit here, have a couple
I love
beers.
powwowing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we do all the time, anyways.
Right,
Just have a
right,
bar.
record it. You know what I mean? Put it on tape.
Dude, and now getting back to being the host, not the host, but actually like being the voiceover for the street hockey. Have you ever seen Jason Bateman play that fucking
Yeah, and dodgeball.
dude?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I forget.
Man,
But he killed that.
dude, so funny, man.
I feel like we could do that.
We could definitely do that for sure. Yeah, we'll have to come out one.
Like Joe Rogan's the voice of UFC. We could be the voices of street hockey.
That would be awesome, dude.
If you guys are into that, we can make it happen.
Bro, I'm into it.
All right,
Dude,
let's
that
make it happen.
would-
So first opportunity is next Saturday.
the 22nd.
I just have to check with next Saturday. What time? 5?
Starts at 10 a.m.
See, that's the thing for me. I'm not a high school. Excuse me. I'm a little league football coach.
Oh, yeah.
I coach my girlfriend's 6-year-old son in football. So Saturday morning.
Football
game day.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's football weekend, honestly. Because we usually try to go to a high school game on Friday, and then I'll coach on Saturdays, and we go watch college all day, and then, of course, NFL on Sundays. So
Sure. Yeah.
we're a football family.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Well, I played in high school, and I played semi-pro too.
Yeah, I saw some highlights the other day.
That was high school highlights.
Uploading.
Yeah, I'm a beast. No.
That's
I always say this. I was a great baseball player. I was a good football player.
What position did you play?
In baseball or
Football.
I played slot receiver, and I was a corner too. Though I was a better corner, but I loved playing slot receiver better. You know what I mean? Because everybody's like, "Oh, he's 5'6". What he's gonna do? All right, take you up top real quick." You know what I mean? And I was a punt returner and kick returner. So
what's
Yeah, those Mario ups.
Simon?
yeah, back then I did. 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
right.
now.
Yeah.
I'm a dad now. I got this whole dad bod rapper thing going on.
So the Bengals, man.
Yeah, let's talk
What do you
about it.
think? Yeah, I know you guys on your mind.
When they signed Marvin again,
Of course.
I was like, I'm done with him. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been, like I
As
said
I
every week,
was.
I'm just kind of, no pun intended here, kind of peeking at him with one eye
Yeah.
every week. You know what I mean? And I was impressed this week because I felt like the Bengals teams in the last 3 or 4 years would have been in that same situation and lost that game.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
They
that's
showed me something different this week, so I'm really excited about what's going to happen tomorrow.
right. It's a young squad, man. It's a young
But in
squad.
the NFL, man, it's a new, you know, like I was saying about Roethlisberger before we started taping, like we're getting to the point where he's in the sunset of his career, and that's kind of our age group. And you're watching these new kids come in, and it's kind of changing everything. Like they might be young, but dude, football any given Sunday, you know what I mean? And I heard
Yeah, very true.
recently some younger player was like, "Yo, it's the same as college, except the guy you're going against is gonna be 10 times better than what you knew in college." You know what I'm saying? So you just
Right.
gotta kind of prepare based off of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I was impressed with Mixon's performance for sure.
Mixon looked good. The defensive line is looking very good. I think we need to get after Flacco immensely tomorrow. In the receiving court, you know what I'm saying? You got Ross, you got, of course, AJ, and you got what's the other guy? Tyler Boyd. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Andy's got something, and of course Eifert. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good offense, and our defense is looking good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what Eifert's trying to do with his hair. You notice that?
I love it. Keep it going. We need something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just imagine we do good, like that mullet thing will become a thing, and then people will be. You might have to get native mullet wigs or something like with hats with the mullet in the back.
Yeah.
The mullets are real big in Bubs.
Is it?
Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
dude,
True.
Yeah.
Look at us. We're
I've actually
I
saw Adam Clements. He's a friend of mine, right? He did a story on you guys, and you had him out there on the skates and everything. He's a great dude, man. But that piece that he did on you was awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And he said when he got done with it, the very first thing he said is like 2 words, man, haircut. He's like, I need a new haircut.
Yeah, all the Bubs got creative haircuts.
Don't get me out there on
That Kentucky waterfall, you know.
That Kentucky Don't
I'm
get-
just rocking over here. I'm just bald. I'm
I
not gonna
just
get like a
cut
skullet.
Hey, man, that
You
happens.
know, yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Don't get me out there on the inline skates. I'll be like
You can
Keegan
skate.
Thompson and Mighty Ducks 2 with a knuckle puck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's my knuckle puck.
Dude, I would. Are you
That was my shit.
good on
Yeah, 'cause
on blades?
come on, man. I'm a skateboarder.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
doesn't mean you're good on rollerblades.
Yeah, but I can rollerblade. I used to rollerblade. Like that.
Oh, you're
I'm
a
a
fruit
kid from the
booter.
90s.
Fruit
Yeah,
booter.
No, true that. Like I feel like every kid in the '90s had.
He's B3.
I had rollerblades.
Ooh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can remember
I-
rollerblades. Like,
I
yo,
had-
I got a pair for Christmas in 1990. I want to say 2 or 3.
Yeah, that was the year of the hypercolor, bro.
What?
That's aggressive. Get it?
What?
I said that's aggressive.
Out
Get it?
The Batman.
Aggressive skates. You
Oh.
know.
And I used to be at the skating place and jam skating back in the day. I'm black, bro. You gotta be able to skate when you're black. You have to.
I didn't know that one.
In the Midwest, you have. If you're black and then from the Midwest and in our age,
Toe jamming.
bro, I know how to do all that shit. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, jam skating. That's what we call it, jam skating.
Super
Yeah,
sonic,
that's
bro.
what definitely is. Jam skating stuff.
Supersonic.
Jam skating in
The
the roller
thing
rink.
in our, bro,
Oh, yeah.
fucking.
You got midnight skate too, or all night
all
skate?
The
night
lock-in.
skating.
Yeah.
The
Lock-in,
lock-in.
oh my bad.
I used to do that at Beach One.
Golden Skates. We used to be at Golden Skates. We used to be at fucking Fun Factory and Skate Place.
Speaking of this, Santino and I actually were talking about throwing a roller skating party at one of the
Yes.
What happened? Why did I went on tour?
No, well, I got irate. I didn't get irate. I was like, no, fuck that, man, because they were like, yeah, we'll just.
Yeah, they wanted something outrageous.
They were like it was our party that we were gonna throw, and then they were like, yeah, we'll just charge $15
But
a head.
no, what it was,
And then
it was gonna be a mixtape. It was supposed to be an album release party for therapy, and then I
Yeah.
wound up going on tour, so it kind of threw it all off.
for sure, yeah. But I used to do those for my birthday, man. We had Clockwork
We should
as
do it.
as the DJ.
Shout out my brother.
Yeah, man, that's something we're gonna talk about in the second half. Yeah, dude. Rest in peace to Mac Miller, man. That's
Yeah.
that's crazy. He helped out a lot of people's careers.
Yeah,
and
he helped my career from. I met that. You know what's funny? One of the moments I had with Mac was around the corner. First, okay, let's take it back.
Well,
Wait, save it.
Let's talk about that on the next break.
All right,
Because we have to do something quick with our sponsors.
Yeah.
So our sponsors for this episode is Soil Hair Product. This stuff is awesome, man. It's a hair product. You take a couple drops, you put it in your hand, and then you rub it through your hair. It's great for the Covington Street Hockey
Get
League,
that,
man.
get that flow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it'll keep it.
Oh,
yeah,
you should
try
show
some.
me.
What?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
we should try some on his hair.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try.
Now I
Let's
see the commercials.
Let's
for
try
the
some on his
between
hair.
the hockey. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
dude. Yeah, we're gonna.
It's all the hockey.
Give this man some soil. Give this
Yeah,
man some
dude.
soil.
You might want to hit that up.
So what do you do? Put a little in your hand?
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
rub
open it up and you take a couple drops and then you rub it through your hair. Actually, smell it, man.
Oh, that's delicious.
Which one is that? There's 3 different ones.
It's like an old sweet rustic.
What about
Aspen.
What about for
Aspen.
people like me?
So there's
Do you get in your
aspen,
beers?
oak, and willow. I think
Got a
is-
flannel laying around? Is there a flannel around?
Right? Yeah, just a couple drops. And then,
Yeah.
since you already have your hair pulled back, man, just put it right in that ponytail. You don't have to put it on top of the
You
head.
kind of got
Put
the
in that
Eric
ponytail.
Roberts thing going
Put on the
on.
ponytail.
Yeah, there you go.
You got the Eric Roberts and kickboxer thing going on. I like it.
So that's actually
Nobody got the reference.
He's
That's
game ready, my friend.
that's a hair
Oh,
product
man.
from New York
Send
City,
it, Bubs.
dude. So
It's beard friendly too for guys like
That's
us.
nice.
You smell manly now.
I need to
That's
try
nice,
it
yeah.
on my beard for sure. So and then we actually have Cody Drink as a new sponsor of ours, man. They hopped on board last week. Actually, crazy story that no one knows. I got sick right before this podcast. I didn't even think, well, yeah, but no, like they don't know. Like I was upstairs, like in the fetal position, like 5 minutes before we were about to air, and I had to drink one of these 30 drinks because it has a ton of electrolytes and B12 and things that'll get your body in motion. And it really worked, man. Which so I'm a fan of it. And so shout out to Pat and Sean and those guys down at 30.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it. But we'll be right back after we hear a message or one of these real cool commercials from one of our sponsors. This episode of Native TV is sponsored by SoilHair.com. Toxic-free organic hair oil, no synthetic ingredients, no chemicals, no harsh or dangerous ingredients, period. It's the healthiest oil on the market. So what you do is you got this cool little bottle from New York City. New York City. You flip it upside down, a couple drops of oil come out. You'll put it in the hand, then you'll rub it through those lovely locks of yours. And then you'll take a comb it through, and it'll tame that crazy mane that we all get through summertime. If you don't need it for the hair, it can be used as a body moisturizer. It's dermatologist and allergy tested, safe for sensitive skin. They don't test on animals either. They love their puppers. What can I say? It's a liquid hair vitamin. It promotes hair growth and it prevents hair loss. It's Oprah Winfrey approved. So if she approves of it, then we got to give it a shot, right? She knows everything. Go to soilhair.com for more info. All right, and we're back. Thanks for checking out the sponsors. And we were talking about the whole Mac Miller thing, man. That's it's a sad fucking time in the music industry, especially for Cincinnati, man. He was a big part. Actually, Cincinnati was a big part on him getting his start, and Santino was part of that entire inception.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, dude. Let me talk to me about that, man, because that's for somebody that was that young and got, you know, I mean, he was out of his element, man. He obviously he didn't look the part, but he blew up and he was so humble that like it was like a fast lane to being famous.
Yeah, honestly, he did a lot for my career because indirectly and directly, meaning he was the first person that famous that kind of was like, come on, come with us.
And he did it with Clockwork too.
Yeah, well,
another
Clark
local
is
talent.
who he really did it with, but we established a relation. I established a relationship with him early, you know, on some personal shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not the type to, you know, care if you're whoever you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I think he picked up on that, and he when Clark kind of journeyed off with him, Clark would call me and be like, "Yo, Mac loved you. Like, yo, come out and meet us here." And then that turned into me just riding on the bus with him and going from show to show to show, and basically being that roadie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And from that, kids that were liking Mac Miller in this area put two and two together. Like, you know, I started getting stopped. Oh, yo, you're Mac
Part of
Miller's
the crew.
boy. Yeah. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? So I kind of used that as my momentum into the game. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
yeah.
always told him,
When you feel that presence, and when you see someone else like getting that prize that you've been striving
I
for,
always
it's
used
okay.
I measured it like this back in the day. People used me and Clark kind of resemble each other, especially when I wear glasses. And
I can see that.
people, or me and Clark would say we were brothers. We grew up in the 80s together. Like I used to play, you know, baseball with his twin brothers. He has brothers that are twins. He doesn't have a twin brother. You know what I'm saying? But we would tell each other, just to be like, yo, we're brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's how we introduce each other. To the point where the first time I ever met Mac's mom, he introduced me as, oh, Mom, this is Clockwork's brother. And then we get into the conversation like, yo, you know I'm not really Clockwork's brother. And Mac's like, yo, I didn't even fucking know that. Like, I thought you guys were real brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
That's funny.
he was just a cool kid. You know what I'm saying? And I always kind of got this feeling like, damn, why do you fuck with me? Like, he don't have to fuck with me. He could have been like, fuck this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not from Cincinnati.
Right.
We weren't invested. Before meeting him, I didn't know who he was. So to watch his, meteoric and musical rise to fame, and ultimately his downfall, it's just been crazy. And I've kind of been processing it all weekend. And it's been crazy, man. I don't know. I can only imagine how Clock and all the Peanut and Jimmy and all them dudes are feeling. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be fucking heartbreaking, man.
He is the Kurt Cobain of his generation. I think. If you want,
He'll go down that way.
You know what I'm saying? And he was very.
Gone
And you
too soon.
posted the other day. All his music sounds very creepy and eerie now.
It's got an eerie
and
feeling.
I
man.
told my girl. I said when he broke up with Ariana, and I said if he goes back to LA, it's not gonna be good for him because he was in New York,
Right.
And he went back to New York. He went to New York after LA because he was having a lot of problems with drugs and stuff like that, and I think he went back to New York because it's kind of closer to Pittsburgh. He signed with Warner Brothers, which is their headquarters is there.
Oh, okay.
So he went back there to kind of this is when he was with Ariana, but as soon as they broke up, he goes back to LA.
Yeah.
And I think
then you got the
anybody,
DUI.
if you have money and you have a substance abuse problem, LA is not the place for you to be.
Right,
You know
because
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
find it anywhere. They can
What?
get it delivered to your house.
What? It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I
Right.
want a cheeseburger. I want this. It's there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I don't know, man. That's just my opinion on it. And if you listen to his music, I feel like he was this kid. And if you listen to his interviews now, he was this kid who's white and gets into the game. And I think in his mind, he felt like, am I only here because I'm white? You know what I mean? Like, because I tell kids all the time now, like, shit, if you're a white rapper, you're going to get on faster than me.
Right.
Now, because it's like almost a novelty thing. Like, oh, these white, it's not, when Eminem was he was the white rapper. There was nothing else besides that. You got
Right.
Jeezy, you got MGK, you got Mac.
It comes in fads.
Yeah, it's like a
Comes in
fad thing. So I think he was dealing with, am I a fad? You know what I mean? Am I only here because, but he was talented. The kid played instruments. The kid produced, like, you know what I'm saying? And I've had moments where it was just me and him sitting on a tour bus and I was playing my music to him. And the thing is, I think what he liked about me, I speculate on this, is that I never said, yo, Mac, will you do a song with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a relationship, like, yo, you're cool, I'm cool, thank you for having me here. Funny story, one time on the Blue Side Park tour, he was gonna let me open up for him in Cincy. And this is when I started learning about tours and insurance and stuff like that. Mind you, I'm not even supposed to be riding on this tour bus because of insurance.
Right.
So if the tour bus crashed, I could sue him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not insured on this tour. I didn't know about that shit back then. That's when I started learning about this shit. So he's like, yo, I don't know what happened, but he was like, I was like, yo, can I open up for you in Cincy? That might have been the only thing I asked him musically. You know what I'm saying? Everything else was just a cool relationship. So he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? So the night before, we're in Indianapolis, and they call me, him and his longtime tour manager, Elise, call me on the back of the tour bus, and it was almost like I'm going to the principal's office. Like, I felt like I did something wrong. So I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, we emailed, we're trying to get you on as an opening act for the show tomorrow, but Live Nation owns the venue. And it was just
Where's the strong bottle?
a bunch of, political and business, you know what I mean? So basically, they couldn't get me on as an opener to add me on to this, because everything's scheduled, you know what I'm saying? So they were trying to add me on, he couldn't get it done, and he was upset about it. So they called me on the back of the bus to kind of be like, yo, we try, he was like, he was like,
Bad
I can,
news, like,
he
he
said,
didn't
I
wanna
can,
tell
no, he
you.
goes, I can I'll email Benji, bro, like, that was his manager. And I'm like, nah, I didn't want to be that dude, so I'm like, nah, don't do that, bro. Like, I was like, yo, the fact that you would even do that, I'm cool with that. Just shout me out at the show tomorrow in front of my hometown. And he did it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, hey, shout out to Mac Miller, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Cheers to him. It's a slippery slope,
Yeah.
dude. You know.
Cheers.
And I'll put things in perspective. It may be in the last, because it hasn't even been a week yet.
Whew.
But what I've been putting in perspective is,
So good was it, your lips?
is he ultimately, when you become a rapper or want to rap, I was ultimately chasing what he became. You You know what I mean? Fame, money. And
There it is. That's myself.
And I've battled with depression and even drug addiction in the past, and I think that could have been me, bro.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, people don't realize that they're pressing the line. It's not like, hey, I'm depressed and I'm gonna you push the boundaries of how far I can take it. This guy's been masking his life with drugs.
Well, he grew up in this. He was 18 years old. I asked him one time. I was in Akron, Ohio. Never forget, sitting on a tour bus with him. I'm like, yo, you ever had a real job? He was like, I went to a job interview once.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That was his whole life. Like, and he was like, I was like, so what happened? He was like, well, I basically had to tell him. He was signed to Rostrum at the time. He was like 15. So he was like, I just had to tell him I'm like signed to this music label, and sometimes I have to do music, and I won't be. So he basically ultimately didn't get the job, but you know. So he never. All the things that we grew up 18-year-old trying to discover ourselves. Imagine that magnified because you're famous and you got money. I was around where he made $6 million in 1 year, and I watched it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that just altered. I remember standing on stage at Dayton Arena, and I'm on stage during his set, and he's got the whole arena with the lights, with their holding up phones, and they got their hands back and forth, and I'm literally from me to where the TV is, and I'm watching, and I'm like, this is my dream. Like, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only that far away from making it happen. So it inspired me. You know what I'm saying? So that I would never. I was telling my girl when I found out, like, yo, I don't know where I would be without Mac Miller.
Right, for sure.
And I didn't. And that was just indirectly. You know what I mean? At the time, I kind of just started branching off and doing my own thing. But Clock has been there with him from day one. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
I can only imagine how he's feeling. And
Yeah, man.
Clock, he changed Clock's life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
He's traveled the world. You know
I mean, Clock went to school for this, right? Like, he went to high school at the School of Performing Arts, and so he had the mind mentality of, look, this is what I want to do, even as a teenager. Right. So, shout out to Clockwork, dude.
Shout out to the Homo's dope.
Yeah, I know they're going through a lot of shit right now, man. So I made a shirt, dude. Is there a shirt over there?
Yeah, this is
How long ago did you make this one?
I made it yesterday, dude.
Okay.
I made it yesterday, and I'm not gonna sell them or anything, but I just wanted to make it because the quote that Mac had was so ill, dude. It says, "No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile." Right?
I got another story, and I hate.
We might have to cut the story short, man.
It's a quick one.
Okay.
I hate even telling these. I don't want to feel like clout chasing because he's dead, and I don't. Because not even people didn't know I had this relationship with him. I don't think. And this was an old relationship. This hasn't been anything recent. Like, the last time I had a conversation with him was on the Good AM tour, where he was here, and I ran into him at the club, and I seen Jimmy and them see me outside, and they were like, "Yo, come in, Max inside." Like, so you know what I'm saying. I thanked him for everything he done for me. But the story is, we were in Akron during the Blue Side Park tour, and he used to have this segment where they played a Chris Brown song. It was kind of I can't think of the song right now, but he would kind of get the crowd hype in between, in the middle of his show, to the song when he would have everybody like Jimmy and everybody run out on stage and kind of like
hype the crowd, like
do a chest bump with him.
Yeah.
And like I said, I never wanted to be that dude to where I was always mindful. I'm here. Don't do anything to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So I always kind of walked on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted me to run out on stage and do what they were doing, but I stayed back because I didn't want to assume that I was okay doing it. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, after the show, he goes, "Yo, why didn't you run out on stage?" I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" I was like, "Dude, I didn't want to be like the dude that you get mad at because I ran out on stage."
Crap my pants.
Right, like, no, not even crap his pants. Like, what the fuck are you doing out here? I didn't tell you to run out here. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be that guy. So he goes, "Dude, I was fucking looking at you to tell you to come out here." Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of dude he was, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's it's like I said before, man, like listening to his music, and Kaylin's the same way, man. She's like, God, of course I would fall in love with his music like after he passes away.
He knew something. I think I don't know. I think he was just one of them people that was here to, and it's a reason
He's
for
a
all
light,
this.
bro. He's a light.
He's a light. It was a reason for all this, and now my whole thing is just trying to figure out why.
Like you said, he's gonna be the Kurt Cobain of this generation.
Of his generation.
Of his generation.
Because you got a lot of kids who grew up listening to Mac Miller. You know what I'm saying?
Let's leave it at that, man. He's an awesome soul. I've only met him, maybe 2 or 3 times, dude, and there's people that you see right away that you're like, wow, there's a light inside this person.
You
that
can
he's
see
like,
it in his eyes,
he's
man.
bigger than his body gives him credit for. That's a John
Yeah, he
Mayer
was.
quote that I love, man.
You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. I really appreciate you guys for stopping out. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
next time, and I love you guys.
I'm drunk.
Covington Street Hockey League. Man, you guys.
I used to have to hide the ones with cousin in from my mom.